Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to this live stream. Yeah, the setup here on my phone looks completely different to normal, so please bear with me. But if you're watching live, definitely let me know down below in the comment section if it looks okay, if the audio's all right as well, because I honestly, again, have absolutely no idea. Because like this used to be like big screen, but now it's like a little screen, and the comments are off to like here, so I have to like scroll. I'm not sure what the heck's going on. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for choosing to join me on this Saturday night, July 26th at 7 p.m. UK time. I really appreciate you stopping by. As yeah, yesterday on the channel, big huge milestone was hit at 10,000 subscribers, which is pretty insane to think about, especially when I started YouTube back in 2018. And when I started YouTube back when, I didn't think I'd ever get to this point. Don't get me wrong, I kind of never thought I'd ever get to 100 subscribers, being honest, because I just kind of turned the camera on, shared my thoughts, my videos, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, yeah, here we are all this time later, which it's been a crazy, crazy ride. So let's have a look. Yeah, so firstly, we've got Josh in the house. Hey, Josh, what's going on, man? He says, hey, Mike, huge congrats on 10K. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, dude. An unbelievable number. Been following for years and seeing the channel grow has been remarkable. I appreciate the kind words, man. I really, really do. And I know, Josh, we've collaborated a few times here on the channel, and it's been great getting to know you, man. And I appreciate your support, especially as I do know that we've kind of been following each other for some time. So I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. And yeah, I just appreciate all of you guys for that matter. Also for choosing to just support the channel, be here and support the channel, right? I really, really do, and it means a lot. So don't ever think that it doesn't, because it absolutely does. Because without you guys, it wouldn't be 10K subscribers. Let me tell you that much. So yeah, the stream, I think it's maybe going to go for about maybe an hour, and then I'll probably be heading out of here. But for now, yeah, I'm just here if anyone wants to talk, hang out, leave a comment, ask a question, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I'll be here. But yeah, start the channel back in 2018 was crazy to think that it would get to this point, 2025, and I'm still going, and I'm still doing YouTube, and I'm still just kind of exploring a platform that lets me be creative, that I'm truly forever thankful for. And yeah, I'm gonna have to put on my specs, because if I'm staring at the screen for an hour, my eyesight's gonna go like all over the place, really. So yeah, just bear with me, guys. 2 seconds. Just very quickly put my specs on, because I can see without them anyway, but they massively help. So yeah, we've also got an awesome friend here on the channel, Patrick. So hey, Patrick, what's going on, man? He says, congratulations when you're at 1K until you covered that Wonka adventure. I'm not too sure, Patrick. I'll be quite frank with you. I'm not really too sure if I was at 1K at that point, maybe a little bit over. I'm not really too sure. I do know, I'll be honest, I do know that the Spider-Man short helped me massively with subscribers. And I know just, you guys tuning in and pressing the subscribe button, maybe the bell notification, or just giving the video a like and a comment. That's what helps the YouTube videos out, is a like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you're already subscribed, just like and comment and watch the video, because that tells YouTube, hey, I like the content, I like this guy, like, and the retention on that video as well. So I'm really not too sure, Patrick. I'll be quite frank with you, but it's been great getting to know you along the way as well. And it's been great to be able to collaborate with you as well. So thank you for stopping by, my friend. I really, really do appreciate it. And he says you definitely deserve all the praise. Well, Patrick, that's lovely, man. I really do appreciate it. And I mean, guys, if you're not already subscribed to Josh at Fruit Lens, and also good friend Patrick at Have Cheetah Will View. Go check out their channels. Go search their name on YouTube. They should pop up, and go show them some love. Two really great people I've met here on YouTube and also collaborated with. And for me, that is a huge part of the YouTube essence and a community that's built on YouTube, right? Because it's great to be able to it's great to be able to talk about movies. It's great to be able to do a vlog. It's great to be able to content create anything that I kind of desire to and put that onto the channel. But it's another thing to be able to meet people on YouTube and be able to call them friends, right? So it's a big stepping stone for sure. I've got Jamie Powell here saying massive congrats, mate. Well, hey, Jamie, thanks, man. I appreciate it, and it's been great to get to know Jamie. And don't worry, man, I'm currently I'll quickly address this here. So if you guys are seeing kind of like a blank background here and you've not seen some of my latest videos, I am currently going through a house move right now. So when I get the house move, I am hoping to make a movie room. I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm hoping to. And I will be documenting that. It will be on YouTube, but it will be on Patreon first. There'll be a lot more on Patreon, so definitely feel free to check that out. But the reason I mention this is because also Jamie a while ago sent me a Suzume movie poster, and I want to get it hung up, but I don't want to hang it up on this wall right now. When I'm going for a house move, it makes no sense. So yes, that will be very, very shortly. That will be getting hung up on the wall. So I can't wait. And we've got my good friend, brother Anthony A. Perez in the house. Congrats, brother. Big milestone. I want to be like you. When I grow up, don't get us little people. Nah, absolutely not. Now, so very quick story I'm going to share here. I've probably shared it before. You guys have probably heard it. I know Anthony's heard it a million times, but I'm going to quickly share it because I'll always stick by this. You know, he can tell he's told me different, but I don't believe him. People can tell me different, but it's evident. It's factual. On YouTube in 2018, when I first started, I didn't really have a clue about YouTube. I didn't know how really to make a thumbnail. I didn't know how to kind of edit a video properly. It took me some time to learn those skills and get there. And Anthony came across my videos in around 2019, 2020 time, especially a video called Blinded by the Light, which was a biopic telling story on Bruce Springsteen. He came across my video and he left a really great comment. And at that point, I didn't really have much interaction on YouTube, I'll be honest. Like, not many people left comments or anything. It's kind of like family and friends commenting and, you know, that kind of stuff, right? Which I do appreciate, but, you know, that kind of vibe, right? And Anthony came across my channel, he left a comment, and he left some, like, really, really great words and inspiration. And I was like, oh, man, that's, like, really, really nice to, like, have someone comment on my video. And then since then, me and Anthony got talking when we collaborated on his channel for Gravity. That was the first ever collab, and my setup and audio and all that kind of stuff's different. I know the audio might not be amazing here on the stream right now because I'm not using a microphone or anything. I'm just relying on the room echo, I guess, as such. But I met Anthony, and he told me, okay, well, like, and gave me loads of tips on, like, okay, how to make a thumbnail, description boxes, and tags, and like some certain things in like the video, like putting a poster up here when I'm talking about the movie or whatever the case should be. He gave me all of those tips and tricks, and without that, I generally don't know where I would be today. I don't think I'd honestly be at 10,000 subscribers. Now, maybe one day when my time's gone, I'll look at kind of like alternate flash lines of like what my kind of journeys would be like if I didn't do this, or I did this, and this. And I would love to know at this point where I would be, but I generally don't think I would be at 10K because without Anthony's help and tips, I wouldn't be able to deliver the thumbnail styles I do today or like the artwork that I have and X, Y, and Z. And it's all because of this man who's become a really great friend. He's become like a brother to me. And I've been lucky enough and fortunate enough to meet him several times now in Florida. And also this year in February, he came to my wedding here in the UK. So it's been great and an absolute pleasure getting to know Anthony. Absolutely. And again, I wouldn't be able to do it without him. I know he'll say different, but it's true. It's really true. And he will say something different, but it's not true. Josh says, love collaborating with you in the past. Hope to do again soon. Yeah, man, definitely. I know I've kind of like backed off on Z Talks a little bit and kind of changed them up. If you didn't see my YouTube recent post, I put on there that Z Talks is still going to happen, but they're going to happen slightly different. Probably talking about like spoiler discussions on movies or watch parties, that kind of stuff. Because I got to the point where I'll be just quite frank with you guys, that I was kind of sick of doing them weekly. I got to the point where I just wasn't feeling comfortable messaging people all the time to be like, hey, this week do you want to come on the channel? Hey, this week do you want to come on the channel? Hey, this week do you want to come on the channel? And imagine just doing that every single week, maybe to the same people or new people. And don't get me wrong, I'll forever be thankful for anyone who's come onto the channel, join me on the Z Talks, I hang out and chat, random streams, you guys watching live right now. Sorry, forever grateful, right? I can never thank you guys enough. But personally, I just started to get a bit tired of doing that. So with Z Talks, and come back to your question, Josh, about collaborating soon. Yeah, absolutely. I've got no objections with collaborating soon. But I've kind of taken a little bit of a back seat of doing weekly live streams at this moment in time. They may return in the future. Not really too sure. But we'll just wait and see. Patrick says, you run a great channel, Mike. Well, thanks, Patrick. I try my best, man, to be entertaining. Jamie says, fantastic. Good luck with the move, too. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, I really can't wait to have that poster hung up. I really will. And I'll be, when I do like the little tour I do, I will be giving you a huge shout out, my friend. So trust me. Patrick says, I never asked you, but did you get a kaiju figure when you were in Japan? I didn't, Patrick. No, actually. The funny thing is, I stayed at like the Hotel Grassery in Shinjuku, which is the Godzilla hotel, right? They had Godzilla merch in the hotel. I think one of the issues is at the time was that was the first hotel I stayed in, and I had another 2 hotels to go to in the trip, and because of that, it was kind of like not so much space for like the suitcase, but I didn't know what the rest of the holiday was going to be, how much more stuff I was going to end up buying, and I bought gifts as well to bring back for my family, and I didn't really have much space left in my suitcase. Actually, turns out I didn't have much suitcase space at all on the way back home. So I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I know it's in Japan, but I couldn't even get a kaiju figure here. But like I got like this really cool like Uniqlo shirt while I was out in Japan. So I usually tend to buy more tops and stuff, like not so much like this stuff nowadays. Every now and then I will though. So no, Patrick, I never did get kaiju figure. I'm sorry to disappoint you, man. Okay, we've got Perez saying, if I was able to help at any point, I'm okay. Hold on, I'll see if he maybe continues. Okay, I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy to have. But you put in the hard work and passion in the channel. It's all your hard work, brother. Appreciate the kind words, though. I love you. Love you, bro. Yeah, I love you too, man. Really, really do. And again, I honestly appreciate it, man. But again, as I said, and I'll always say this until the day I stop YouTube. I mean, even if the day I stop YouTube and someone asks me about it maybe in the future, I'll always say this man right here helped me on YouTube and shape this journey that I'm on right now. So thank you, Perez. Love you, brother. And thanks for tuning, man. I really appreciate it. And we've got AP as well, Mr. Movie Cheer. Hey, AP, what's going on, man? Hope you're well. Well done again, Mike. I always enjoy watching your videos. Appreciate it, dude. I really, really do. And AP's got a great channel. If you guys are in the chat, go support one another, like Josh Relents, Patrick Have Treated World for You, Jamie Powell, AP, Mr. Movie Cheer, Anthony A. Perez. Guys, go support each other. You've all got really, really great channels. And we've got a legend in the house, Nick's Short Takes. Yay, congrats on the 10K. Hey, Nick, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Nick is someone who I've kind of come across in the more recent times here on YouTube, but a really, really great guy. They're so pleasant to watch his short takes as well. Like, you've just got a really nice, smoothing voice, Nick. I'll say that. But definitely go check out Nick. He doesn't really do long form videos, and every rarely you will, but his short takes are always fun. He's a huge cinema fan. Patrick saying, I'm cutting back on 8 questions as well. I want to do something else for a while. Yeah, you know, Patrick, I think that's a great idea, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think every now and then we need a break and we need to do something a little bit different and try that little bit different and see how it works. Nothing wrong with cutting back on 8 questions. You can still do interviews, you can still do talks with people. Um, but yeah, maybe like a little bit of a change will help, you know? And he's saying Z talks are pretty darn entertaining. Well, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I love doing Z Talks. You know, I really do. I really enjoy doing Z Talks, having a chat with people and having guests on. It's just right now, I just don't want to be doing that weekly live stream that I was doing before and having that pressure of being like, right, every week I've got to do a Z Talks and every X, Y, and Z time I've then got to like reach out, get different guests on and stuff like that. I said, just it was just a bit feeling fatigued, I'll be quite frank. And also, like my job at the time, because I just started a new job role, the same company, but a new job role. At the time, it was tough because I would work 4 days and get 4 days off. And sometimes that would fall under, say, the standard Thursday. I would do a Z Talk. So then I'm like, right, I'll do a Friday this week, or I'll do a Wednesday or whatever. And then also at the same time, my friend, like a really good guy, Pete, Play Tendo guy, and Scott Movie Critic, they would do streams like Wednesday and a Friday. And I wouldn't want to do a stream on their days as such because it'd be stepping on their toes, which is not fair to them, especially as I know them and their friends. So it was just that kind of balance. Now, again, they will come back. I will be having guests on again as Z Talks. Um, so trust me, it will happen. I'm just not too sure when it will. Hey, D Movie Man. Hey, what's going on, D? And hey, the super chat. Thanks so much, D. I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. Um, Thank you so much. D is a patron as well, so absolute legend. Fellas DS. Sorry, D, I've probably butchered that. Fellas DMZ, truly excited for you. I'm glad that you ended up being a genuine person to me, not like some social media climbers frauds on the platform. Yeah, D, man, absolutely. So, D is another person who was at my wedding in February in 2025, just February gone. A really great friend and a guy that I talk to quite often outside of social media, like Facebook, YouTube, that kind of stuff. If you want a breakdown of a movie, if you want a descriptive take on any movie review, this is the guy you need to check out, D Movie Man. Yeah, one of my favorite channels, one of my favorite platforms to watch when he puts out a video review. And if you don't really a fan of, say, movies, but you like TV, well, D does episode recap breakdowns as well, so I can truly just recommend his channel. But yeah, I mean, I like to try to be genuine to everyone, and I try to be respectful to everyone. The only time that would change is if someone's disrespectful to me or to one of my loved ones, for example. Thankfully, it hasn't really happened, really, which I'm grateful for. But there's definitely been people along the way where I've collabed with them and they kind of just haven't bothered to keep in touch or like kind of develop a friendship as such, and that often kind of like to have a friendship, and kind of collaborate. So I appreciate you, dear. I really, really do. And again, thank you for the super chat. Always here for you, for my friend. I really am. So thank you so much for stopping by as well. And again, I'm sorry if I butchered Fellas D. Yes, I probably have. I've got Anthony says, if you could have your book adapted into a film or series, which filmmaker would you want attached? That's a great question. So what Anthony's referring to, by the way, if you don't know, is on Amazon right now. And if you don't have an Amazon Kindle, as long as you have like an Android or an iPhone, you can download the Kindle app for free. I wrote a book called Suicide Rumor. It's only £1, $1, like basically £1 off whatever country's currency where you're at. And it is a fictional tale, but it's based on, of course, the title as suggested. So it's kind of like a young adult teenage kind of drama, but then it's also got some like adult elements as well. Nothing bad or like risky kind of thing anyway. So I don't know, it's kind of tough because like that kind of movie, I feel as if it doesn't need the big Hollywood treatment. I feel as if, like, for me, I wouldn't want it to be like the big Hollywood kind of glamorized treatment. I would, I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be awesome being in cinemas. I would be there, right? But what I'm trying to say is, I don't need like a Spielberg to direct that movie, right? I don't need like the biggest filmmakers of all time to direct that kind of movie. I would like maybe someone who's maybe a little bit lesser known, more into like the indie side of things. I haven't seen this movie. I've seen a trailer because we get it in here in August, middle of August, the movie, and that is The Life of Chuck. I don't know, it's by Mike Flanagan. Now, I personally can't wait to see that movie. It does look like a kind of inspirational kind of movie, which I love. So if he can do that really well, which looks like a drama, I'm probably going to say him. And I don't think it would need to be a series, I'm going to be quite frank, because the book I wrote, it's a short story, so it doesn't have massive character development. Yes, you can expand upon that in a series and a movie, of course. Like, that would be pretty cool. But you don't really need that, because I feel like what I've wrote down gives pretty good character development. Don't get me wrong, there's maybe room for improvement, absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and say my books are incredible. I mean, I love it. But there'll be someone who'll be like, hey, I wish I did this differently, or I wish they'd do that, blah, blah, blah. So for now, let's go Mike Flanagan. But I might change that depending on how Life of Chuck is. Louisa Warren. I don't know if I know who that is, Patrick, I'll be honest. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know if I have a clue who that is. I could be completely wrong though. So yeah, I'm not ready to. I don't know if really could comment on that because I don't know who that is, and I haven't got my laptop here either to like research and like Google them or like Wikipedia them and like be like, oh hey, this is who this is. But yeah, so far, guys, just thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really do appreciate it. Again, go support each other. If you're not subscribed to the channel so far, please feel free to subscribe. What I will say, though, guys, is in the meantime, as of right now, if you are just new to the channel, or maybe you're coming back but you haven't been here in a little while, that's all good. I've currently got one short dropping on YouTube every single day. And that is primarily for my visit to Japan in April. I took a crazy amount of videos while I was there. So yeah, I've got like a short dropping every day. That's at 4 p.m. UK time. I've also just dropped reviews for Happy Gilmore 2. If you haven't seen the movie, feel free to check out my review or come back to it once you've seen the movie. Fantastic Four, First Steps. Just dropped a review for that. I watched a superhero movie from 2008 and did a video of like if that still holds up to nowadays. And I'm also going to talk about one other movie that I saw today at the cinema. I'm not going to do a review here on the channel, but it's a movie I checked out today at 10:10 in the morning, and I checked out The Wild Robot. Now, I am very late to this movie. I know that The Wild Robot came out like late last year here in the UK, and I know it was like Oscar seasons, got nominated and all that kind of stuff. I just never got to it. I don't know why. I'll be honest, I really don't know why. So the good thing is, because here in the UK it is currently summer holidays for the kids, City World, my local cinema, are putting on £1 movies to kind of bring kids in, like money and that kind of stuff, which is, to be honest, it's a really good ploy because these movies now are on streaming, like Wild Robot showing, Snow White, Transformers 1, Minecraft movie, and all that kind of stuff, right? So it gets audiences into the doors. Then also today, when I was in the screening, I had like a woman sat next to me with her son. I'm guessing it's her son, and they bought a popcorn from the cinema. So of course the movies have made the pound. Then also, so £2. and then also the popcorn price as well. So it's a really good marketing tactic. But regardless, I saw the Wild Robot on today's showing, so probably the last showing it's ever going to get AU in the UK in the cinemas, which it's only been brought back for like the kids' holidays. And I'm just going to say this, guys, I love this movie. I really, really enjoyed it. I got myself emotional. I definitely shed a few tears at times. Really stunning animation, really beautiful movie, some great messaging as well. I kind of can't really recommend it enough. The only thing I will say is it feels like there's a little bit too much going on at times. I feel like it's got like a really good core central focus point of the story, and it explores that really well. And then it kind of throws in a few like little side stories towards the end. And it kind of just feels like it's all sort of sudden going like really super crazy fast paced, like one set piece after another. Whereas the rest of the movie is kind of like a little bit slower, gives you time to breathe in and take in those moments. But overall, I did give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Really do recommend it if you haven't checked it out. I mean, speaking of Wild Robot, we've got Mr. Movie JAP saying I watched Wild Robot recently, and I really enjoyed it too. Hey, that's awesome, man. I'm glad I'm not alone. I was starting to think I was kind of one of the last people ever to check out Wild Robot. I'll be quite frank. We've got a question from D. Can anyone ever pay Perez enough money to rant about a film? Money aside, will he ever rant about a film regardless, or always be fair and balanced, even when he should give films the business? I mean, I would love a rant from Perez. To be honest, I really love when people rant on YouTube about a movie. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like sometimes it's done for clickbait. I'm not going to mention any channels or nothing like that, though, because at the end of the day, people are different. That's their own accord. If they want to do that, it's up to them. But when it's like a genuine rant, when a movie is just that bad, sometimes there's nothing better than that. If you want to see kind of a rant from Perez D, go check out his review for All Jacked Up and Full of Worms if you haven't. That one I highly recommend. Out to your catching. Well, that's it. I've got my brother Joe in the house. Yo, Joe, what's going on? The Chosen One. Go check him out, guys. He is on his way to 250,000 subscribers, which is insane. Here's me being like, hey, guys, I hit 10K. And he's like, yeah, I'm not 250,000, but it's still crazy. Congrats on 10K, unbelievable achievement. Proud of you. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. I really, really do. My goal definitely on YouTube is to get that silver 100K plaque. I'm a 10th of the way, guys. It's hoping it's gonna happen. You know, that's probably like my next goal. I've got the viewer Drew. Yo, Drew, what's going on, man? What's up? He's saying, hey, everyone, what's W? But he probably means what's up. Drew, avid supporter of live streams. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. He says, today is the 1-year anniversary of Deadpool and Wolverine's release. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook, Drew, actually. Crazy. 1 year ago. It flew by. Because this time, like last year, Anthony Perez, my good friend, was over here in the UK on a cruise on his honeymoon with his awesome wife. So me and Emma went down to Liverpool. I think we saw that the day before. Yeah, it was the day before we met up with Perez. And man, that was a fun movie. It really, really was. So crazy to think that 1 year has flown by. That's just wild. Nick says Wild Robot versus Flow. Yet to see Flow, considering paying to stream it. Okay. You know, Nick, this is a tough one, right? And I'll give kind of a quick explanation for anyone who hasn't seen Flow or Wild Robot. I'm not here to spoil either of them, but just to give kind of a quick explanation. So, Wild Robot is made by DreamWorks. DreamWorks is a well-established animated company. They've got an absolute stellar voice cast in the Wild Robot, and the voice cast is really well fitted. Again, it's beautiful animation. They've got the money and they pump that in behind the Wild Robot. It's got a really, really nice and great story. Now, the difference is with Flow, it's made by a Latvian animation company who I can imagine don't have huge, crazy budgets. I could be wrong, but I'd like to say like Flow's a bit of a mix of like 2D and 3D animation drawn. Now, Flow has no dialogue at all. So the thing is, you've got a movie that's got full voice casting, and you've got a movie that's got no voice casting, plus a movie that's got a massive budget and a movie that's got a small budget. Now, also with Flow, I'm a huge cat person, a huge cat lover. I've got 2 cats that I'm really grateful to have. So for me, the main cat is a black cat, right? And I have a black cat as well, and they're incredible. They get such a bad rap for absolutely no pathetic reason whatsoever. They're honestly probably one of the most loving cats, genuinely, ever. So that was like a little bit of a softer touch for me, and I was like, the thing is with Flow, it's like a nice, charming tale. That again is all done without any voice casting, any talking. It's all just done through kind of like set pieces and like kind of like spectacle and kind of like a heartwarming tale. So I can't really choose between the two because I think it would be unfair to choose between them. Both of them I would rewatch for different reasons. The only thing I will say though, Nick, personally, is I would maybe wait because I do generally. Oh, actually, Nick, keep an eye out on your local cinema because Cineworld doing them £1 films next week are actually showing Flow for £1 at like 10 in the morning. Maybe you might be able to go on like a weekend. But yeah, I know it might be full of kids and a few adults with the kids, but it's showing at Cineworld for £1. Oh, obviously, of course, you've got your cinema card; it's free. So I would honestly go check it out at the cinema, and it saves you from renting it at home. I mean, obviously, if you want to be at home and you're peace and quiet, and maybe like put your feet up and stuff, then I don't blame you. But there is also that chance to see it on the big screen as well. So that would be my recommendation, Nick. By the way, D, look at my review for Rat earlier this year. Worst thing this year. Yeah, I do remember you know this, Perez. I completely forgot about that movie. Just because I never saw it and I guess didn't get over here in the UK. Yeah, D, check out the review, but it's not a Perez rant though, if that's what you win. D, View Drew saying I have seen Wild Robot, fantastic movie. Yeah, it's a really, really great movie, beautiful movie as well. And what I'm really glad to have seen on the cinema again, under like that £1 film. So again, Nick, if you're watching, man, the option for Flow is definitely there. It's coming on cinemas next week. Ready for the release of August 1st, where next week here in the UK we get The Naked Gun. I'm not sure if we get any other movies, but I'm really excited to check out The Naked Gun. And I found out the runtime is 85 minutes for that movie, which I feel is quite fitting because it's not really a movie series. You need to have massive character explorations. It's mainly just laugh a minute kind of comedy. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to The Naked Gun. And I'll be checking that out as well. My brother Joe, definitely go check out Joe and say subscribe and help him get to 250,000. What's your thoughts on the new Five Nights at Freddy trailer? FNAF. I actually didn't know like FNAF until like he told me and my nephews. Yeah, so the new Five Nights at Freddy 2, I think it comes out October, December. I can't remember. The first movie I didn't mind. I didn't love it. I think it could have been better. It could have gone more into the horror aspect. But with that said, the second one, yeah, it looks actually pretty good, actually, bro. Yeah. I think they're going to improve on the first one. They have said that they want to make it a bit more horror element wise, and I think that's the right way to go with that kind of movie, especially with like the video games are like 15, like 18 rating. So I don't get why the movies aren't pushed a bit more like that. I mean, well, that's a lie. I do know why. Money, right? But yeah, I mean, I'll be going to see it. I mean, I would love to say I'll go with you and like the lads, but they're not old enough at the moment. But nah, bro, yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think because they've established some of the characters in the first movie, they don't have to do that character building again. So it'll be interesting to see what they do differently from last time, you know. Got Malt14 in the chat. Yo, Malt, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. And thank you for stopping by. Got the awesome Sophia in the chat. 10K party. Hey, Sophia, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. Sophia is a really, really awesome person. Doesn't have YouTube, but you guys may have seen a few unboxings in the past when she's been kind of to send me something in the post. Where crazy that someone sent me something. But yeah, either way, just a really, really lovely person. And thank you so much for Sophia for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And you guys are killing it in the chat right now. So yeah, Jocelyn, yeah, trailer looks a lot more horror than the first movie still for it. So may check it out on streaming. Yeah, don't blame me, Joe, especially if the lads wanna. Sorry guys, just had a bit of an issue. But yeah, sorry, I don't blame you if the lads want to check it out and stuff. Yeah, not surprised. There's so many movies at the minute. I mean, there's like Jurassic World Rebirth. There's Superman, Fantastic Four, and then I say like Naked Gun comes out next week. Do want to show you guys this very quickly. I showed this on a YouTube short, but you guys may have not seen the short. Got sent this over from America from my good friend Cinematic Tendency. I paid him, of course, but got this sent over. Malt popped in just to drop a like. Hey, appreciate it, Malt, man. Thank you so much. Got this right here. So it's a beautiful popcorn bucket, and it shows loads of different dinosaurs, of course, the OG T-Rex. And I just want to quickly show this because this is a thing of beauty. I really, really love this popcorn bucket, and it's huge as well. Like, it's bigger than the popcorn buckets that we get here in the UK. Like, it's bigger than those. Like, it's taller than those as well. So yeah, so that's the bottom of it as well. I know you can kind of see like the lights and stuff reflected. And then look at this for the inside. That is awesome. Let me put it the right way around. There we go. Like, look how cool that is. If you can hear that sound. Yeah. I'm kind of in like a habit of collecting popcorn buckets. Like, I love them. I love like the aesthetic of them. And it's just a shame that here in the UK we don't really get many like cool popcorn buckets. Always in the States. But thankfully you've got Cinematic Tendency who helps me out a little bit with that. Bucket is more entertaining than the new movie. Bro, I agree. I didn't even realize you've seen a new movie. I'm guessing you didn't like it by that comment. Yeah, that new movie, I mean, the dinosaurs are cool. Kind of about it. Like the family just wasn't needed. They're terrible. Mahershala Ali, like, he was cool, but it's like the only one. But yeah, bro, the bucket's way more entertaining again. Thing of beauty. Honestly, love it. Especially, I mainly got it for like that inside design as well. That's really, really cool. So yeah, kind of in the kind of collecting popcorn buckets at the moment. It's just a shame that America gets all the really great ones, and like the most recent one for Fantastic Four, they got like a Galactus and a Herbie, but they're like $80 for the popcorn bucket, which was insane. Don't get me wrong, like the Galactus, it's like, now if you think that's a decent size, it's bigger than that. So don't get me wrong, like, I get that fact that it's huge, and you know, in America you get the actual popcorn with it and all that kind of stuff. But it's crazy. Not seen. Oh, okay. I thought you'd seen it, bro. Sorry, I've not seen it. But when I saw Scarlett Johansson in it, I knew it would be boring. She's hot as hell, but dull. I mean, can't really disagree. She's a good actress, but the problem is, bro, I'm not going to spoil it for you, right? But there's a family a side plot with a family which is so stupid, and the characters just aren't developed or likable. Like, you can't like root for them like the original Jurassic Park. Like, you care about Jeff Goldblum, you care about Sam Neill, you know, you want to see them survive. You don't want to see them getting eaten by dinosaurs. This cast, you're like, God damn, I wish the T-Rex would eat them in like 2 minutes, and then you can just kind of just crack on with the rest of your day. We've got Del Boy. Hey, Del Boy, what's going on, man? Just saying, congrats, have fun tonight. I appreciate you stopping by, Del Boy. Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, my friend. I haven't seen you in a little while, so it's good to see you, my friend. Got to mention Scott saying, what's up, man? Yo, Scott, what's going on, buddy? I hope you're doing well. And congrats on subscribers. All right, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, Scott. And thank you for also coming on Z Talks, and also Del Boy as well in the past, and my brother Joe and you guys in the chat. You guys are killing it. Nick saying, Jurassic Park still has legs, but I think they need to go backwards, like pre the first movie. How did they get the first dino? Now, you know, Nick, I wouldn't be opposed to that idea, because there is scope to do that. I think it's tough because you're going to have to get really, really good casting to either play the younger versions of a Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum, or you're going to have to maybe tie in the events of that first Jurassic Park at the end of that movie, but like some really good 4K footage, so it matches like the cinematography of that new movie that's going to be like a prequel. I think there's room to do that, definitely. I think there's also room to do a new movie where it's even based on current times, but I think they need to start using practical effects like they did in the original Jurassic Park. Like, that original T-Rex was animatronic. That for most part was animatronic. So, you know, imagine yourself reacting to like this, which is the imagine like reacting to this, which is the dinosaur, but it's like a tennis ball, right? You're like how are you supposed to look scared in front of that? You know, you just can't. So I think they kind of need to start to do that a little bit more, and then maybe they might be able to pull something good. But I'm not too sure. I've got Tennis Reaper now. Yo, Tennis, what's going on, man? The Z Ninja, he calls me the Ninja Master from the Ninja Warrior video. Congrats on 10K. Well, thanks, man. One heck of accomplishment. Simply amazing. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Next up, 20K. I mean, I can hope, my friend. I can really hope, but we'll see how it goes, right? See how it goes. And we've got my brother Joe saying, when I seen the trailer, it seemed like it seemed like a lot of nothing. It seemed like a lot of nothing going on. Hardly no dinosaurs. Not heard anyone say a good thing about the movie. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, there's a few dinosaur scenes in it where, like, the scenes are kind of exciting. They're fun to watch. Like, in that aspect, that's what you come to Jurassic Park for. But there's a lot of talking besides those scenes that is a little bit boring. But it's not like interesting with the character development, or like gives you something to be like excited about. It's just talking along, you know. So it's everyone knows. I'll go Del Boy. He says, "Well, I watched at least 2 of your vids a week and mention you and each in the blog. What can I say? You're a detective. Good. Have a great one." Hi, well, Del Boy. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks so much, and thank you for mentioning me in your blog as well. By the way, I mean that's a lot. That really does mean a lot. And watching a few videos a week, I appreciate the constant support, man. I really do. And it's kind enough for you to stop by and say the really nice things as well. So thank you, Del Boy, my friend. Really do. I've got plenty of your videos on catch up. I've got them on watch later. So expect some comments to come from me very shortly. And we've got a super sticker from Tennis. Man, thanks so Tennis Reaper, my guy. Thank you so much, my friend. Really, really appreciate it, man. Wow. You didn't leave a question or a comment or anything, but I appreciate the super chat regardless, my friend. Thank you so much. UND, you know, thank you so much, my friend. Tennis Reaper has also got a really cool channel. Now, this is a guy who, by the way, he's grown up in subscribers, and each one of his videos absolutely kills it on viewership. He breaks down the movie. So if you ever want a spoiler review, check out Tennis Reaper Cinema. He'll tell you what happened in that movie. He's a really cool guy. So thank you, Tennis Man. I really, really appreciate that. You and D are very. I mean, all you guys are awesome for stopping by. You guys are really kind of giving a donation, super chat, man. You guys killed it. And I just appreciate the love and support, guys. I really do. Again, 10K subscribers. To some people, it may not be a lot of subscribers. To some people, they might be like, it's a drop in the ocean. But again, for me, I've said this before without getting too cheesy. Tennessee, and you deserve it, man. I appreciate it, dude. I really do. I really, really do. And it's very kind of you, and you always support the channel as well. And it's just crazy for me personally because again, I'm a guy who did YouTube and started this as a hobby. Don't get me wrong, it's still a hobby, right? But I'm a guy who started this as a hobby and just put my video out there, you know, just put my thoughts out there. I mean, if you go back and watch my movie review of The Intent 2, one of my first ever videos, you'll see like the lighting difference, like the confidence I had talking on that video compared to like a recent review, for example. It's been astronomically the difference, and I've definitely got to thank YouTube for, as a person, just giving me more confidence doing this and having a platform where I can talk about movies, meet awesome people like Tennis, like Nick Short Takes, The Movie Man, Perez, Patrick, Have Cheated World View, The Viewer, Drew, Dimension, Scott, Del Boy, Josh, Jamie Powell, and just all of you guys here in the chat, but then other guys that's not in the chat right now, like Jason and Millennial, Rashad G Reviews, Ryan, Not Your Normal Geek, Dave Interpreting the Stars, Jacob Martin, Blacktastic Media, Q Reviews, and just so many people I could honestly mention. I'd be here generally all day mentioning people, but I'm truly grateful for you guys. I really, really am, and thank you for choosing to spend your Saturday watching this live stream as well. Because you could be doing anything right now, right? But the fact that you're choosing just to check out the stream, I really do appreciate it. So, as I say, I'm going to be live for about an hour. So we're on 47 minutes now, so about 13 minutes left, roughly. If you have any questions, any comments, anything like that, leave them in the chat, and I'll get to them. Ask anything you want, guys. I honestly don't mind. Tennis says, do you remember your very first YouTube video to see... Sorry, do you remember your very first YouTube video to see how far you've worked up to this point? I do, Tennis, yes. So, I do, yeah. So my first ever YouTube video was with a guy called Andy, and we talked about Riverdale Season 1. It's the first video that's on my YouTube channel right now. And in that video, I didn't want to do my first YouTube video alone. I didn't really have the full confidence, and I thought having someone there who I know would be really good. And it would be really great to have someone to talk to and also someone to bounce off and hear their thoughts and opinions and stuff. It's a bit of a rough video because the editing's not great. Again, I didn't know how to edit a single video. Actually, my brother-in-law edited the video for me at that point, right? So, big difference to like nowadays where I do my own editing and all that kind of stuff, and I've put together a few like intro songs and intros for like my good friend Ryan at Real Talk with Ryan, or Jason Your Millennial, or Sammy G's World of Cinema, for example. So yeah, I remember that video very well. And again, like after this stream, if you guys went and watched even just a snippet of that first video to my most recent one, like the difference is like night and day. Imagine like this being pitch black like that right now to like that. It's a huge difference. So I remember, and I'm very, very fond of like those early videos. And sometimes I will go back and watch them out of curiosity to see about how I was then and how I am now and all the skills and stuff I've learned in the meantime. So definitely one of those. And speaking of an awesome friend I mentioned before, Ryan at Not Your Normal Geek. Yo, Ryan, what's going on, man? Congrats on 10K, Mike. Thanks very much, man. I appreciate it. It's been lovely collaborating with Ryan. Ryan's a really awesome guy. If I haven't seen his channel, I'm a guy who's killing it on YouTube and doing something different. So be sure to check him out. Just to start, I'm sure you got something spicy cooking in the YouTube oven. I like that phrase, my friend. That's a really cool phrase. I've got a few ideas in the background. I don't want to say here because unless they were like solid and in like full fruition and maybe they're done and maybe they're on private on YouTube, that kind of stuff, then I want to like reveal it and be like, hey, I've got this coming, I've got that coming, I've got this idea, blah, blah, blah. I've got a few ideas in the pipeline. One thing I definitely want to do to tell you guys, I definitely want to do a short movie. I want to do more short movies. And hopefully they'll become us very soon. And then also, probably within the next few weeks, I'm going to take a trip to Durham on a Sunday, like super stupid early in the morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock, but maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to be up like really, really early. And at Christmas, my awesome wife Emma bought me like a little chest mount where it's got like a little tripod holder on my chest here. I put my phone in, and I want to do like a vlog style of Durham city centre, which you guys, if you're not from England, maybe you've never been to Durham, or if you're not from the UK, you might be like, Durham? Like, what the heck is that? Where is that? I want to do like kind of like a city showcase vlog style video where it'll just be me walking around the city. Now you'll probably not see me on camera, maybe right at the beginning, but basically just me just going on like a gentle stroll, have some music playing in the background, and you guys can just like see the city and like see what it's like. So got a few things cooking in the YouTube oven, but for now that's as much as I'm going to say until it actually happens and comes to fruition, you know. Patrick, God, I forget sometimes how much I can talk on these streams. Patrick says, of course we would be here to celebrate with you. Thanks, Patrick. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you being here, and of course, I always love to tune into your live streams when I can. The problem is sometimes Patrick does streams at like 1 in the morning, and by that point, I'm asleep, especially with my job at the minute. So, but whenever I can, I'll always tune in. We've got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Yo, Daniel, what's going on, man? Always saying hello. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your Saturday. And he says, congrats. Appreciate it, man. Really do. And again, thank you for stopping by as well. So yeah, Ryan, got plenty of stuff cooking. Got plenty of stuff in the pipe works in my mind, idea-wise and stuff like that. But what I'll say to you guys right now, for the 10 people currently watching, unless people tune out, because I've hit 10 subscribers, what would you guys like to see me do on YouTube as a subscriber special? It can be a video, it can be a live stream, it can be a YouTube short. Leave your ideas in the live chat below, if it's below or off to the side, wherever it is. Any ideas, guys, feel free to drop them, because I would love to make some kind of like special video or some kind of like request or something like that. I think that would just be like really, really cool. Again, it can be anything that you like. So I will do my best to do it as a subscriber special. Or if I get quite a few suggestions, I'll put them into like a little poll, and you guys can choose what the option is. So again, if you're in the live chat right now, let me know any idea that you would like to see on the channel, or even after the fact, if you're watching this after the fact. Leave a comment. Let me know what kind of video you'd like to see as a 10K subscriber special. Be interested to see what ideas you guys have. I've been kind of thinking myself to an extent what video I could do, but a few the ideas I've got in mind for long form videos. So I was like, I can't really do that for a 10K subscriber special, you know, because it's going to be like a long form video anyway. But maybe just me. I'm not too sure. But also, if you're in the chat, guys, and you're watching live right now, let me know what's your plans for the weekend. What are you doing? Have you got anything exciting that you're doing? My plan is for tonight, I'm going to kind of sit, chill a little bit, and probably maybe watch a movie. And then tomorrow, here in the UK, on Sunday morning, I'm going to be cooking a Sunday dinner, or a Sunday roast, whatever you like to call it, for me and my wife. So it's going to take a few hours to prep. So I'll probably put a movie on in the background and watch that while I'm cooking. I thought of doing that maybe as I might do that. I might. I've always kind of wanted to do that as a video, but I'm not too sure. Delboy, okay. I would like to see a second camera angle recording in another same time as a recording, which shows mistakes and everything as it happens. Bit like what they do in the videos. Oh, okay, Delboy. Sorry, it was just me not being able to read properly there. So basically, from what I'm getting from here, is you like to have two phones recording, like this one recording me, another one recording of when I make the mistakes. That can be arranged because I could use my wife's phone, or what I could do, and which I might start doing actually, Delboy, is actually it's a really good suggestion. So thank you, and if I do, I'll give you a shout out. Is in my videos, like right at the end after the outro plays, I might put in some bloopers. Because trust me, there's plenty of bloopers. And there's plenty of times I make mistakes, so I have to cut, and you might see like a picture over it, or you might see the actual cut as well. I don't tend to put a lot of those in. Every now and then, if I think something's like really funny, or like I get frustrated to the point, I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, that happens. I might include those in, but it's a really good idea though. But that's more for like pre-recording a video, isn't it? As such, it's not a bad thing. A vlog would be pretty cool. Yeah, man, definitely up for doing vlogs. If you want to see anything specific vlog-wise, let me know, and I'll be happy to try give it a go. Patrick says, I want to see more Z movie reviews. I feel like we missed you doing those. Well, thanks, Patrick, for the suggestion. Yeah, so I've got a few in the pipeline. I'm not sure when, but I've got a few in the pipeline. I know I did one with like a superhero movie the other day. But I know there's a few of those movies that's like the horror IP reimaginings of like the Disney rip-offs and stuff. I know there's like Mouse of Horrors, I think there is, Mickey Mouse one, so I need to watch that one. I haven't seen the Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare, and I know that Bambi the Reckoning is out. So yeah, so they'll be coming, Patrick. They'll be coming. So keep your eyes peeled, my friend. They'll be coming. Chef Mike and now need the fire and the ambulance. Probably, bro. Probably. Nah. You know this. I love cooking. And the Sunday dinner I don't do often. So when I do get like in the mood to do it, I really love doing it. And Emma, my wife, loves it as well. At least she tells me she loves the food, but in reality she might hate it. But I mean, she's like, oh, I can't wait. So I mean, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. Maybe I might do a little vlog tomorrow of me prepping it, but then at the same time, I like watching the movie while I'm doing it. So I'm not really too sure. Got Gareth from Video Tasties. Yo, Gareth, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. He says congrats. Well, thank you, Gareth. I appreciate it. And Gareth's been here on the channel before. I've also been on Gareth's channel as well in the past for his watch parties. If you want to watch party, this guy does it pretty much every single night. So check out Gareth's channel as well. One thing I do want to let you guys know of right now, if you're watching live or after the fact, just before I kind of need to wrap up the stream, because I said I'm only going to go for an hour, is this year, maybe around September, October time, I am going to be doing a full Back to the Future trilogy watch along here on the channel to celebrate 40 years of my favorite movie, Back to the Future. So that is coming later this year. I will give plenty of notice and maybe have some guests on with me with those watch parties. I'm not really too sure, but keep an eye out because that will be coming. And I've got JK for you. JK, what's going on, man? Congrats on 10K. Appreciate. Really, really great person, JK. So definitely check him out. And Tennis Reaper is saying, I actually have an idea, but it'll probably be in the future. When the Avengers Doomsday come, are you going to dress like Doctor Doom since you like Doom as a cosplay? I mean, the cosplay is cool. I don't own a Doctor Doom cosplay. I don't know if I'd fit that role as Doctor Doom, I'm being quite frank. I mean, I'm not going to rule out, I'm going to say no, but I don't have a Doctor Doom cosplay, and I don't know if I'd want to buy it just to dress up for like a premiere or to do a movie review, you know. But again, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no because then if it happens, then I've just lied to you, right? So I don't know. But anyway, guys, I am going to sign out from here. Just over an hour. I do want to say thank you so much for checking out this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to shout out to D and Tennis Reaper for the super chats. I really appreciate it. But most importantly, guys, without getting too cheesy, I appreciate you. Because without you watching all my videos, any video, a live stream, a YouTube show, whatever the case should be, I wouldn't be at 10k subscribers. So once again, I really do appreciate your support. I'm really and forever thankful. All I ask of you guys is if you continue to subscribe to the channel, check out the videos when you can, leave a like, leave a comment, and watch the whole video, even if you just put on mute, whatever you're doing in life. It helps the channel, and it also helps YouTube, and it tells the algorithm to be like, hey, I like this guy's content, and get put out onto the home pages of YouTube, and maybe more people come across the channel. But who knows? But yeah, guys, until the next time I see you guys, we've got Patrick. Ciao, Patrick. And congrats again from Tennis Reaper. I appreciate Tennis. But yes, guys, until the next time that I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later. Bye, guys. Have a good night.